China from a 45-day vacation. My wife complained that I didn't stop working even on vacation. I could say I went to China to prepare your visit. I spent 7 days in Yunnan province, talking to different people. They look forward to seeing you there. Durga Puja, this year is my first one. As Mr. Matula said, that I visited many of the clubs before the puja opened. I just feel curious, in the capacity of Chinese Council General, about how in this great country you celebrate your tradition. So I had many conversations. I visited the floor of the panels. My colleagues, when the puja opened, all the colleagues who remain in office during my National Day holiday. In your puja, it is my national holiday, 7 days. So all those who remain in office visited the panels with me 2 times, 2 days. As the minister said, that the traffic was very good. Very good. All town took the street and everything organized. In big safety, in big crowd, in happiness. So I congratulate you. I just feel happy that as well, that we are part of this puja. We are part of this puja. Impact came to me about how we can work together again. Because I hesitated at the beginning. How can I be part of this puja? Because some of the friends here know that we did something last year to sort of organize our own panel, could be said, and all my staff focused on that panel and missing all the rest. So I don't think it's cost effective. And I found that to encourage the exchange of ideas, exchange of views on the other is a better way. So I decided to continue what we stopped the year before. That is, we want to invite those winners to go to China. But those of you who have some experience about China, traveling to China for the wedding, I simply don't want you to travel to China to have sightseeing. I really want you to see how China celebrates its own achievement. That's why I decided, and it's agreed, that why don't you go to one place? Go to one place of Kunming and Yunnan province to have an in-depth visit to the place that is your sister city. Because Kunming is your sister city, Kolkata. Yunnan province is a sister state of West Bengal. So going to Yunnan, going to Kunming is just like going to visit your sisters and your brothers. I think this is a better idea. So when I spent the last 7 days of my vacation, I talked to the Office of Foreign Affairs in the province. They are very happy. They are very, very happy. I think they are anxious to welcome you. I care. Before I went back to China, to Beijing, many of you may be aware that a statesman carried a news about Beijing bomb. Those Bengali people living in Beijing were about to organize their own Durga Puja panel in Beijing. We didn't read that paper, United Statesman. I read it, I found it, and I found the organizer of the puja in Beijing. They organized this puja on October 18th to 19th, the 19th to 20th. So I asked them, I didn't know them. When I read the paper here in Kolkata, I didn't know them. So I reached out to them and I found them through the Chinese community in Kolkata. They are very excited. The Chinese Consul General in Kolkata will visit Durga Puja panel by Bengali who live in Beijing. So my wife and I, we decided to visit them when I went back to Beijing. Initially, this is what I read, and this is true. At the very beginning, they said they wanted to have the puja in an Indian kitchen, Indian restaurant in Beijing. So the owner of the restaurant said, it's free for you to use for 2 days. Okay, I know it. I know what is happening here, so I understand. So when I got to Beijing, on October 16th or 17th, they told me, they sent me WeChat, the Chinese WhatsApp, WeChat, that they decided to move the puja into the Indian embassy in China. This is a surprise, right? I don't know why. And they told me that Indian ambassador to China would also be there. So we got up very early that day because the previous night flight was very late. So we got Beijing very tired. But we got up that day very early and went to the Indian embassy. We met maybe around 50 to 60 Bengali people in Beijing. I found them very happy. I found the puja very happy. And this was covered by Times of India. You can check. Maybe it's on the October 20th, 21st. Times of the Nation. It was a big news. The journalist who wrote that article texted me that your visit to the puja in Beijing has a long way to go with the relationship. And he said